Hey and welcome to map 4 Plutonia. This is Caged. I remember in the last level how the brown liquid on the floor didn't hurt us. Well, in this level it hurts us. As soon as you hit that switch, pandemonium breaks out, enemies will be shooting at you from all corners. The best thing you can do is tuck yourself down in one corner and just, try your best to survive the initial onslaught. So there's a whole bunch of Caco demons who travel around here. There's shotgunners, there's some revenants who are shooting from over there. You've got to be really careful because you don't have much space to actually navigate in this one. So what you have to do, you have to sort of guide all the enemies away from the kind of tight spaces. As you can see there, I did try to run across the top of those towers there. Was unable to actually make that happen. But we did at least get some shots in on the spectres down there. So you can see those revenants are being really nasty. They're shooting rockets pretty aggressively at us. Want to get rid of those chain gunners because they will shoot at us whenever we go over that side of the level. So the aim here is just to get rid of these Caco demons. Now note that the chain gunners there can't see us right now and that we can't shoot them, so we're just going to kind of leave them there. Right now I just want to get rid of these Caco demons because it will make the next bit of this level a bit more manageable. So you can see we're being blocked by the spectres down here, so I am actually going to kill all these. So the reason I'm doing that is because across the towers there's actually a plasma rifle, if I can actually run across there. If you head over here, there's actually a sort of semi-secret compartment here. There's a bunch of ammo, there's some imps inside, and you'll want to make sure you grab all this because the ammo is going to be very useful on this level. We'll try this again. There we go. So that plasma rifle actually counts as a secret, which is useful. So when we hit this switch here, it actually opens up the passageway to the yellow key, but it also opens up that wall through there. You can see where all those chain gunners are shooting. My first thing though is I want to get rid of these revenants. These bony boys are so annoying. So you can see the chain gunners are actually shooting us across the level, which is not nice. So I'm just going to be really careful here. I want to make sure we get rid of these pain elementals in the best way possible. So now I want to get rid of these chain gunners if possible. Now we can't actually go through to where they are yet, so we can only get there later on in the level. But it is worth getting rid of these guys as quickly as we can. So now that we've kind of cleared out that area, I want to try getting rid of the bony boys in here. So there's two bony boys here that we need to deal with. They will sort of come out if we sort of lower them down here. See, the second one's gone down there. Now because we passed into this room, we want to hit that switch because we'll be needing that later in the level. But as you'll see now, the chain gunners are now active because the wall around them has actually come down. So it's important that we don't get overwhelmed in this level. If we'd run here straight away with all those Caco demons chasing us, this would be a whole lot worse for us. But because we're taking our time here and we're not kind of being rushed through this level, it's a lot more manageable, let's put it that way. So with the yellow key in hand, we can actually now go into the yellow door, which is just down here. So this is a bit of a trap, this one. When the door closes, we actually need to hit a secret switch to get out of here. So we'll get rid of the chain gunners there, and then what we'll do, we'll head in here, and we'll hit the switch here. That actually opens the door for us. We want to do that because fighting them in there means we either have to sit on the pain floor or we risk getting hit by one of the fireballs, and with no armor to our name, that's going to be pretty nasty. So you can see there's nothing else in here really worth grabbing right now. There is a secret in there, there's a blue armor, but we can't really grab that right now. So when we come through here, there's a secret actually here, which is triggered when you walk through the middle part of the cross over there. It's worth grabbing just to get the secret knocked out. But as we enter the teleport here, you see we've actually come to where those stairs rose earlier on. And as you can see, there's a bunch of mancubus waiting to ambush us when we hit that switch. So, yeah, unfortunately, this level goes against what the last level taught us, in that, you know, this is a pain floor. So, you know, inconsistency is Plutonia's middle name. Luckily, we can get rid of those spectres pretty easily, and it kind of clears out this area completely now for us, so that's good. Now, there's a little arrow in the sky there that you might have spotted as we were kind of running past. That actually points towards a secret, and when you drop down here, you can actually hit the switch there, and it allows us to access a secret area. So yeah, we want to grab that supercharge that was on the platform with the Revenants, and in order to do that, we actually need to not go this way. Don't know why I'm going that way. You actually need to run down here, because that switch we hit opens up this, which brings us to this platform. So you can see we've got nice amounts of health now, which is good for everyone. So wait, I actually want to go back there. Let's go back there. Grab the blue key. I forgot that earlier on. So yeah, let's run over here. So this is actually where you come to grab that blue armor we discussed earlier on. You can get this a lot earlier in the level, but it's a bit of a pain to come out here while all those enemies are shooting at you, so I don't really bother until later in the level. So we're going to head into the blue door here. And one thing that Plutonia does on some of these levels, which I'm not a big fan of, is some of the switches you hit, it's not made immediately clear what they do. But what that's done is actually opened up the exit door here, which is actually a trap, because we hit that switch, it's a fake exit. So we head down the stairs here, and you can see there's a bunch of enemies down here. So there's actually two teleporters. You go into the red one, and it actually brings you to a secret area where the barons were. You can actually grab some cell ammo, which is pretty nice, not going to lie. But if you want to go back in the exits, you actually have to run back to the switch over here where the chain gunners were, which is a tad bit annoying, I'm not going to lie. Because I'm going to show you now, if you sort of are a bit butterfingers like me, and you accidentally run into the wrong teleporter, like, it means that you have to spend a good 30 seconds running back, hitting the switch, running back. I'm not sure if I like how the end of this level is kind of handled, but again, I think this is a quite solid level. I don't think it's a particularly memorable one. It kind of reminds me of the Abandoned Mines from Doom 2, and I think it's slightly done better there, in my opinion. Like, I think, but you know, ultimately I don't think that Caged is a bad level. I think it's quite fun, actually. It's quite intense at the start if you're playing on Ultra Violence. I don't know if I'd put it among my favourite Final Doom levels, but I think that, you know, it's got its own thing going for it, and you know, you have to appreciate that. Ultimately, though, I don't think it's a particularly memorable level. I think that it's one of those levels that you kind of pass through and you kind of forget about, to be honest, because it doesn't really leave that much of an impression outside of its very sharp difficulty curve at the start. But let me know what you think of this level. Do you like it? Do you hate Caged? And thank you very much for watching.